City Children by Charles Hanson Towne, 1877 to 1949. Pale flowers you are, that scarce have known the sun. Your little faces like sad blossoms seem, shut in some room there helplessly to dream of distant glens, wherethrough glad rivers run, and winds at night whisper. Daylight done, you miss the tranquil moon's unfettered beam, the wide unsheltered earth, the starlit gleam, all the old beauty meant for every one. The clamor of the city streets you hear, not the rich silence of the April glade. The sun-swept places which the good God made. You do not know white mornings keen and clear are not your portion through the golden year. O little flowers that blossom but to fade. Okay, this is a poem by Charles Hanson Towne. He was an American born in Kentucky. When he was 3 years old, his family moved to New York City. He started at the City College in New York, but he left and then became an editorial assistant at Cosmopolitan magazine, and he worked for a number of different magazines, he was a writer. He wrote songs, he wrote lyrics for musicals, he wrote all sorts of different things. He wrote novels, travel essays, and poetry. So, City Children. This is effectively a poem about children who live in the city, and it's saying that really children ought to live in the country. Living in the city is not good for children. Pale flowers are you that scarce have known the sun. So he's calling the children pale flowers. They're pale because they're not often in the sun, and like that they're not tanned, so they are pale flowers. Your little faces like sad blossoms seem, so your faces seem like sad flowers, shut in some room there helplessly to dream of distant glens, wherethrough glad rivers run, and winds at night whisper. So you're like a sad flower that's shut inside a room. You children who live in the city, you're always shut inside rooms, and there you dream of distant glens, of distant valleys, with beautiful happy rivers running through, and the winds whispering at night. So he's saying that the children are like flowers without the countryside, flowers inside a room, flowers inside the city. Daylight done, you miss the tranquil moon's unfettered beam. And then when night comes, you don't have the moonbeams directly shining on you. If you're lucky, you see a moonbeam shining through a window. So you don't you're not affected by, you're not blessed by the moon's beautiful light. The wide unsheltered earth, the starlit gleam. So you don't live in the wide open earth, in the wide open countryside. You're not you don't see the gleam of the stars, the gleam of the starlight, the open world. all the old beauty meant for everyone. So you don't have all of the old things that are beautiful. You don't have nature, which nature is something that is meant for every single one of you. The clamour of the city streets you hear. So the only thing you hear is the noise of the streets, not the rich silence of the April glade. So not the beautiful silence of a field in April or an opening in the woods. The sun-swept places which good God made you do not know. So you don't know these beautiful places, this beautiful nature which God made for you. You don't know it. You've never participated in it. White mornings, keen and clear, are not your portion through the golden year. So white, clear mornings with beautiful fresh air, these are not something that you get your deserved ration of, your deserved portion of through the year. And then he addresses them, oh little flowers. So your little flowers that blossom but to fade. So you flower and fade, but here inside the city, not in the place where you should be, in the countryside. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. City Children by Hanson Towne.